Hello and welcome to the Lorekings. We're going to talk about the 3 SKUs or SKUs that you need when you're self-publishing. I don't believe any industry is dead or dying because they lose a couple of percentage points. But you would be foolish if you didn't understand where an industry was moving or going. Today's customer is changing. I think everyone knows that. I think the mediums in which we consume content is changing. So whatever you do, think of your story as a story. And how you produce that story is just best suited to the way that someone else will hear your story. The first SKU you should have is the traditional print book. Traditional book, good old paper, cardboard, glue. I think a lot of people still love this way of reading, still love content in an age where people are on devices and on the computer all day. Sometimes just picking up a book is refreshing for your eyes, your mind, and yourself, especially if you're out on the beach or on a vacation or something else of that nature. And with the increase of the price of ebooks, this has kind of come back a little bit more over the last 2 years. Also, what's been helping is the ability to print on demand for small publishers. So that has also contributed, because most of the time I think the big explosion of ebooks was in fact people trying to get into the game that couldn't afford buying physical books. So they focused most of their time on ebooks. But now with print on demand, they're able to put more out. The second type of SKU you need is the ebook or the digital book. It makes up roughly 1/3 of the market generally. And if you're in romance or erotica or something else of that nature, like the 50 Shades of Grey, it is 67% of the market. Just think about it. If you're walking around or sitting around or you're on the beach or you're somewhere else, do you want people to know what you're reading if that's what you're reading? No, you don't. And with that said, the big five have increased prices on ebooks. So if your ebook is at a lower price point because you don't need to pay executives and everything else of that nature, you can have a quality following, and half of the money made on the ebook platform are small and medium-sized publishers. Third is the audiobook. Now, this is the fastest growing segment, and with estimates in 2017, 2018, it should reach about 10% of the market. Now, I know many of you like 10%, that's not a lot. That's not something I want, but that's the direction it's going. And with the rise of voice activated machines like the Echo and the Dot and the Google device, people are going to be using voice more. People are going to be using sound more. And it's just, if you're an independent person and you're just getting started out, why not get started out on one of the fastest growing platforms? You won't have as much competition and you will be able to get heard more. And that could lead into the other realms and the other books. What I suggest to everyone is don't get romantic about how your story is heard. Just get romantic about you telling the story that you want. This is your boy, Big Doula, here at the Lorekings. Watch, like, comment, subscribe. A lot of links to statistics below, so check that out, and the book I'm reading. Peace.